welcome back to another video. I'm Pope from Gaming here, and today I'm playing some more Bloons Adventure on Tower Defense. So today we're doing another challenge, I guess. It's not really a challenge, more of a showcase, I guess. We're basically taking a look at, let me rephrase this. We've seen the premium characters, they're really overpowered. We've seen the three of them combined, they almost took down the hardest map of the game. Man, this intro was very messed up, so let me just get to the point. We're using the three premium characters plus their three normal counterparts in absolute insane amounts of power. So I have other characters in the party, but I'm only going to use the main ones. I don't even think I have any trinkets whatsoever, like even the magic coin purse is on my main characters, so yeah. There's pretty much no question about this. We're probably going to win unless I mess up horribly. We're doing it on Candy Kingdom. I probably could have tried this on the hardest map of the game and probably won, but I still need these puzzles or these tapes, and as you can see, I've done 3 games. There is only, how many days left? So there's basically just about 19 days left. And I need a total of, what is it exactly? It's 24 times 20. I need 480 tapes. I only got 75. I have less than 1/5? Yeah, I think less than 1/5 of the tapes. I have some progress to do, so yeah. I will get these done eventually, but not anytime soon. Obviously, you probably didn't notice because I went through them very quickly, but I do have treasure chest keys for all these characters, and I'm actually using the Fin Sword for Dungeon Fin, so no more complaining that I underestimate the power of the Fin Sword. I probably did. But the one thing is, in order to be, simply because I know we can, I haven't actually given camera protection or lead popping power specifically to any tower because Tuxedo Jake exists, and he can give to all of them very, very easily. So yeah, this should be pretty easy to do. I am going to plop down a Monkey Farmer, though, because... Do I have Monkey Farmer in my party? I don't even have Monkey Farmer in my party. Never mind. Forget about that. Apparently, I'm not plopping down a Monkey Farmer. I'm going to pick up the money manually, so great. But yeah, should not be that big of a deal. One thing you may be noticing pretty early on is, yeah, Tuxedo Jake is using Weird Instrument. The reason being, we also have Jake and Marceline. We have all 3 instrument characters, so I believe Jake has, the Demon Heart Bass, the one that gives +1 damage. Marceline has the Golden Viola for 10% attack speed. So I gave Tuxedo Jake one of the super rares that gives 7% attack speed and also sets Bloons on fire sometimes, so that's interesting. He's the only one that's not attacking very much, so I figured it made the most sense for him to do that. By the way, as a quick heads up check-in, we are 8 items away, whether it be Cosmic Essence or Finn's items, what are Finn's items? They are not the Sundays, they are... What does Jake use? Okay, I don't remember what Jake uses. I'm trying very very hard to remember what item he uses. So Finn uses the Finn cakes, Jake uses... Okay, Max uses the bananas. Jake uses the... Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I'm sure a lot of you know and are just like, really? You can't even remember what he uses? No, I cannot. But that's not that big of a deal, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. I do kind of love how I put all these Finns and Jakes, on opposite sides of each other. And then, we have the precious Marcelines. So that will be interesting as well. Again, this really shouldn't be that difficult. I'm using pretty overpowered gear. These are powerful towers. This isn't that bad of a map. It's not fortified. It's not anything. It's easy. At the end of the day, it really won't be that hard. That was a lot of money we made right there. And with that, we have every tower available. Just put you on pursuit. I did that the least efficient way possible, but that's okay. And now make sure I can actually pop balloons before the camos and leads come to demolish me, because that would not end very well. But yeah. This will probably be pretty insane in the end. We're probably going to end up being incredibly, incredibly powerful. Not to mention, Eiffel Orchestra, so my other 2 musician people over here, they are officially past level 10. To be honest, I don't actually know what they get from level 10. I think Marceline gets a weird attack from her basic, base. And Jake, I'm pretty sure Jake gets starting upgrades, so did he get upgrades? No, he didn't. It says he's level 10, and it says Marceline's level 10. But that really doesn't matter because they get no bonuses right now because, they get no bonuses. Jake gets pretty much no bonuses. Marceline, I guess, gets her Sonic Wave attack, which is cool, I guess. It's not going to make that big of a difference, but I suppose it's nice to know I have it. So this will honestly probably end up being almost a bit of a speed run here. We are going to be rushing through this. We have 2 flying towers. We're going to be doing insane amounts of DPS. So you know what? Let's just start at the top with Hunter Marceline. Insanely powerful. Absolutely insanely powerful. And honestly, even without the money-making route, Tuxedo Jake, and without his level 7 upgrade, Tuxedo Jake makes so much money. Like, so much money. It just works really, really well. If I remember correctly, I think I'm going to go straight path. I think that's the most efficient for this. Yeah, that looks good based on placement. Circular is not bad for this map, because also the map goes in a circle, but realistically, I don't think the balloons are making it to the circle, so that's how confident I am. I think we'll be absolutely fine. Or not, but I'm gonna think that we're absolutely fine. But yeah, we should be pretty good. I mean, not necessarily, but we'll probably be fine. Smart stakes, we have the souls, and with that, I believe we have every single upgrade we can get. So next, let's move on to Marceline. Not nearly as powerful, but I suppose better than nothing. Honestly, Marceline, not a very great tower, but not bad, and at the end of the day, her main benefit is having Hunts and Abadir. I believe Tech Tier as well. Is Tech Tier as well? I don't know. Mostly, she's there because Hunts and Abadir can be equipped to her, and Vampire King. Hunts and Abadir, Vampire King. She's usually here for the allies, and by usually, I mean pretty much always here to use allies with her. Because she's really good for that. But then again, Hunter Marceline can equip all those allies, and is actually useful. So, not to mention her Soul Steal ability kind of negates the need for Hunts and Abadir, so then you're just stuck with Vampire King, which, yay, Vampire King's good. But if you already have 3 Vampire Kings, some of the more useful characters, then she's an instrument user, which is okay. But then you have Tuxedo Jake, and basically the premium characters do exactly what the basic characters do, just way, way better in most of these circumstances. Not necessarily every circumstance, but in almost every circumstance, it just becomes so much easier. One thing I did forget, though, is I didn't give Marceline her special, like, teddy bear or monkey or whatever, the stuffy thing that reduces ability cooldowns, makes them 50% cheaper, which works on the true Sun God, by the way. If you place Stu Monkey in range of Marceline with that epic trinket, his Sun God upgrade only costs $20,000 at base, and it still applies with other discounts and things, so pretty big deal, but yeah. Who should I go for next? What do you think? I mean, I did already get started on Tuxedo Jake. I might as well just max him out. Do I want to go catch his? I'm going to go for this path. It is technically slightly stronger. So we'll go for Fame, then we'll max out Jake, and then we will finally get started on upgrading our Fins. But our Fins are fine. They're powerful. They're a backline, melee, smashing defense. Ignore Tuxedo Jake, or not. I mean, yeah, feel free to ignore Tuxedo Jake for DPS. I was going to say ignore Jake for DPS. Because both of them do pretty much 0 damage no matter what. Fame is 5,500, not 4,400. That would be my error. And I kind of love this map because you get to see, like, the hot dog knights, like, stack up. It's kind of cool to see in their hearts. It's a cool mechanic that this game has. You can have, like, summoned units and certain allies work like that, where you place them and they have, like, health. I don't know if it recharges per round for the allies, but you place them on the track and they have a certain amount of health. They can just tank, and they do that damage to a balloon if it gets by, and it's actually a really cool mechanic. I guess they're really, at the end of the day, just very similar to Spike Factories, but it's pretty cool. I find it quite interesting to see, and I kind of like the mechanic. It's pretty nice. It's just nice. It's an interesting one. You don't see it very often. I am going to go Jake Suit this time. Again, I say this every time, but if you haven't seen Jake Suit yet, you are in for a treat. Jake Suit is interesting. Jake Suit is interesting. That's about the best way I can describe it. But you know what, just see for yourself. This would be Jake's suit. Honestly, this looks more normal than last time. Not a very long ability cooldown, or ability activation time, I guess. And I believe it also automatically ends once the round ends, which I believe is what happened there. But overall, pretty powerful. Let's just start with Dungeon Fin 2. We start with all the other premiums first. Dungeon Fin is just every single upgrade is just a different attack and a new attack to add even more DPS. His sword swings faster, it does more damage. He, launches fire when he attacks. Now there's more fire. Now he has a, ring of fire from his crown. Now he has a battle moon, which is basically just a mace hanging upside down that shoots lightning and laser beams. He's interesting. Not to mention his ability Focus Fire can either be used to do 1 damage to a red balloon, or can be used to do tens of thousands of damage to a bad balloon or fortified bad balloon. It's kind of ridiculous. It's round 60 already. It's been 9 minutes, like 10 minutes, just about. That is faster than I was expecting. These rounds are going by very, very quick indeed. Yeah. Again, I didn't really expect this to be much of a challenge. I kind of just wanted to see how powerful this was. I do honestly find it kind of interesting. Although they often perform very similar roles, they're actually not a bad combo, the premiums and their non-premium counterparts. Finn and Dungeon Finn work well because Dungeon Finn can be focused on DPS, with Finn having support trinkets like 40 sword. Well, it's not a trinket, but 40 sword basically, plus you have the Finn sword, more DPS heavy Dungeon Finn, so I could just, if I wanted to, I am going to do it in fact. That was not where I meant to place it. I was going to say I could just place the Dungeon Finn clone right at the start of the map. I didn't. Speaking of which, we actually have a lot of money here. We can probably max him out and get started on Finn, and by get started, I mean, you know, max him out. We'll actually go for the defense ability. We'll go for Finn's a Fury, or Finn a Fury, not Finn's. I mean, we do have Finns here, so I suppose it would work, but I suppose the actual ability is also just him smashing down, not multiple, which would be honestly super cool if it was just like multiple Finn universe clones that just smash the ground. That would be pretty epic. You can get Brofist too? Since when could you get Brofist too? Oh, right, because Finn has his attack speed bond thing with PB, that's why. Okay, Brofist upgrade, boom, 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 boom. We are maxed out. We have a heck of a lot of abilities, but we are maxed out indeed. So when the Bloon comes, spam the abilities, destroy everything. No, this will be really powerful. Honestly, this will be a pretty fun combo to do. I have no idea if we're getting many gems. I think I only picked up like one of those treasure chest keys, or treasure chests, I guess. If even one, I'm pretty sure it might have despawned too, so hard to know for sure. They do all have treasure chest keys, like Finn, Dungeon Finn, Hunter Marceline, and Marceline. All 4 of them have treasure chest keys, but having the treasure chest keys does not necessarily mean that they are able to, you know, actually do the job and get me them. Especially since Finn, with his 40 sword, if he one-shots a Bloon, then I don't get anything. I don't get any treasure chest keys, or even the chance of dropping one, which kind of sucks. Is Marceline shooting lasers, or is that Hunter Marceline's Soul Steal? It was like a red beam, and it looked like it was coming out of Marceline. It definitely looks like it's coming out of Marceline. But does she have an upgrade that shoots a laser beam? Eating red, maybe. Yeah, eating red also sort of like steals the soul or whatever, and it's like a red beam, so that's probably what it is. But yeah, once the Bloon comes, I think I already said that, but I'm going to spam every single ability. Again, pretty sure I said that already, but I'll repeat myself because the Bloon is coming any second now. This really does go by quite quickly now, doesn't it? I do not remember it being nearly as fast as this. I guess when you have an OP setup, you clear the rounds much faster. Like, we're barely seeing the Bloons between Hunter Marceline and Marceline. The DPS is kinda insane. Though, honestly, Hunter Marceline seems less powerful than last time. Maybe I didn't do that good of a job on trinkets, so these are pretty much the same trinkets she's had forever. For whatever reason, Tuxedo Jake. Hunter Marceline, man, I'm mixing up all of these names. Also, Bloon, so I'll say that later. Ability. Destroy the Bloon. Destroy the Bloon. As you can see, I'd say we did a pretty decent job of destroying the Bloon. No, not even a single treasure chest. That really sucks. Okay, come on. Clutch luck, please. Cosmic Essence or Jake something. Candy. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want PB's candy. I guess now I actually get to see what on earth did I do wrong with Finn. Or wrong with Finn, with Jake. Man, names. Not my strong suit. But I do want to take a look at Jake. What is his actual character item? I know I'm going to feel stupid doing this. I always say it's the Ice Cream Sundae at some point because it's a specialty trinket for him. His item is... I looked at this so much too. His item is... Just let me look on him. It's meatballs. Really? I mean, that didn't really make any sense, but okay. Sure, meatballs, yeah. That sounds right. But yeah, if you look at Tuxedo Jake, if you do the math, we need 21 for this to reach the next level, so minus 21 are for Cosmic Essence. We would be at 67, and then you need 75 in total to reach level 75, or to reach level 7. So we are at 67 out of 75. We are 8 away. We are so close to the level 7 premium, so close. It's so far. We also, after that, we are going to only be Never mind, I thought we had more than this. We're probably going to be nearly halfway to Super Monkey. We have 67 out of 200. Theoretically, I could just abort Tuxedo Jake, shove all my Cosmic Essence into Super Monkey, and be pretty darn close to a level 10 character, which is kind of nutty, but I think I'm going to stick with the premiums. Super Monkey will come when his time is ready. What's actually in the shop before it quickly goes away, since it says there's only 40 minutes left. And then I am going to quickly go over all the trinkets, not all the trinkets, but just show you the characters' items again. Because I sort of did that, but I did that kind of rush, so I'll give you a bit more time to view every single character's setup, the weapon, the trinkets. So yeah, I'll go for like 5 seconds for each of them while I guess I do my outro. So here's Jake. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed. I know I say it every time, but it's nice, it's pretty awesome, it's great. I think I mentioned this a few videos ago, but the channel has not been doing as great recently. Yeah, boo-hoo. It's not that big of a deal, but you know, if you're new here, or if you're old and you're like, oh, well, that sucks, consider giving the video a like. Obviously, make sure you do it. It helps. I don't really know how it helps. I know it helps. Videos with the higher like to view ratios and all that stuff all fit into the weird and wonderful world that is the YouTube algorithm, so, you know, it would be nice to do that. Do it on a few older videos if you want. And then, yeah, it's really nice too. Also subscribe, that's awesome too. At least that sub number is still going up. Leaving a comment too, I know that does help. I do appreciate it too, it's just kind of nice to see you guys. I try to respond to most of them. I know I don't get to every single one, but I think I do a pretty decent job. I believe that's all the premium characters. Yes, it is. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!